This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Plenty of time, loads up, lets it fly down the sideline. He wants Torres, he's got to come back, he makes the catch. Down, Jackson Torres. There's a chance for Spring Hill. Back set, kill for Serpan.
A nice touch there, looking for Rainforth, and he's able to find the back of the net. A first touch volley. The substituted freshman, Odell.
Gano looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos on a 3rd down and 4 from the 5.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
And the volleyball team for 3 years.
Welcome in here. Nice look at the crowd making their way here into Spring Hill High School Activities Center as we get set for this Frontier League matchup between the Spring Hill Broncos and the Eudora Cardinals. BJ Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo here in with you. Looking live at the Shack, beautiful facility here at Spring Hill High School. They're in the midst of senior night, so we'll turn it over to our PA announcer, let them recognize our 2024-2025 band seniors. We'll turn it over to them, and we'll get on with our Cover Designs pregame show in just a minute.
Stephen is the son of Mariana and Doug Cheney. He has been an active member of the marching band. In addition to his contributions to the band, Stephen has also participated in the jazz band and chess club. After graduation, Stephen plans to embark on a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Following his mission, he intends to attend the University of Kansas, where he will major in software engineering. Stephen Cheney. Thomas Kufal. Thomas is a 4-year member of the marching band, an honor roll student, and has also been a member of the jazz band and soccer team during his years at Spring Hill High School. His plans following graduation aren't finalized yet, but he hopes to go into engineering while continuing his music career at college. Thomas is accompanied tonight by his mother, Jennifer Kufal. Thomas Kufal. Monet Edwards. Monet is a 4-year member of the marching band. An honor roll student, she has consistently excelled academically and is a proud member of the National Honor Society. Additionally, Monet has participated in the PAL Student Leadership Program, where she has further developed her leadership skills and community involvement. After graduation, Monet plans to take classes at Johnson County Community College before transferring to a 4-year university to continue her education. She is accompanied tonight by her parents, Matt and Mitzi Edwards. Monet Edwards. Cole Gardner. Cole is the son of Adam and Taryn Gardner. Throughout his time at Spring Hill, he has showcased his passion and commitment as a 4-year member of the marching band. He is also a 4-year member of the tennis team and a 3-year member of the football team. After graduation, Cole is excited to continue his educational journey at Pittsburgh State University, where he plans to major in criminal justice. Cole Gardner. Nora Ide. Nora is the daughter of Jill and Nick Ide. She's a 4-year member of the marching band. In addition to her musical endeavors, Nora has spent a year in theater, has been on the high school swim team for 2 years, and been a member of the National Honor Society. She is excited to take her next step in education by majoring in biology and minoring in music in college, combining her love for science with her artistic passion. Nora Ide. Hannah King. Hannah is the daughter of Todd and Becky King. She is a 4-year member of the marching band and has also been involved in a wide range of other activities during her time at Spring Hill. Hannah was in the jazz band for 2 years, the cheer team for 3 years, student council for 2 years, and our student publication group for 3 years. She has been a member of FFA for 4 years and currently serves as the district sentinel and chapter vice president. After graduation, Hannah will attend Kansas State University. She plans to major in horticulture, minor in business, and would like to join their FFA office and play in the marching band. Hannah is accompanied tonight by her parents, Todd and Becky King. Hannah King. Kayla Kinsey. Kayla is the daughter of Ed and Michelle Kinsey. She has been a dedicated member of the marching band at Spring Hill for 4 years, showcasing her passion for music and teamwork. An honor roll student, she has consistently demonstrated her commitment to academic excellence, and has proudly served as a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. Looking ahead, Kayla is excited to attend Kansas State University, where she plans to pursue a degree in dental hygiene. Kayla Kinsey. Marianne McNally. Marianne is the daughter of Molly and Michael McNally. A dedicated musician, she has been a proud member of the marching band for 4 years. In addition to her musical pursuits, Marianne was an active participant on Spring Hill's swim team and contributed her creative talents to the school theater. With a strong passion for engineering, Marianne plans to study metallurgical engineering at the South Dakota School of Mines. Marianne McNally. Levi Miller. Levi is the son of Aaron and Ryan Miller. A dedicated and talented musician, he has been a proud member of the marching band for all 4 years of high school. Levi's commitment to academics is equally impressive. He has maintained honor roll status every semester and is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, reflecting his dedication to excellence. After graduation, Levi plans to pursue a degree in dentistry. Levi Miller. Noah Miller. Noah has been a cherished member of the marching band for all 4 years of high school, demonstrating his commitment to music and teamwork. An honor roll student, Noah excels academically while also engaging in extracurricular activities, including membership in the FFA and participation on the Spring Hill football team this year. After graduation, Noah plans to pursue a degree in veterinary science. He is accompanied by his parents, Aaron and Ryan Miller. Noah Miller. Nathan Montgomery. Nathan has been a dedicated member of the marching band all 4 years of high school, showcasing his talent and commitment to music. Alongside his musical achievements, he has consistently made the honor roll every semester. Nathan is also an active participant in the PALS Student Leadership Program, where he has developed his leadership skills and community engagement. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend the University of Kansas, where he will major in international business. He is accompanied tonight by his parents, Steve and Jane Montgomery. Nathan Montgomery. Keaton Pachenko. The son of Jessica and Alex Pachenko, Keaton has spent 4 years in band, developing his musical skills and teamwork. This year, he's excited to take on a new challenge as a member of the football team. In addition to his musical and athletic pursuits, Keaton is involved in 4-H, where he fosters a strong sense of community and leadership. Looking ahead, Keaton plans to attend Kansas State University, where he will study political science and history. Keaton Pachenko. Brody Peterson. Brody is the son of Carrie and Greg Peterson. He's dedicated 4 years to the marching band and has also participated in the jazz band and theater, where he has honed his skills and creativity. As he approaches the next chapter of his education, Brody is considering the University of Kansas or Kansas State University, where he plans to major in music composition and minor in music performance. Brody Peterson. Noah Rash. Noah is the son of Jonathan and Samantha Rash. He has been a member of the Spring Hill Marching Band for 4 years, where he developed a strong passion for music and teamwork. Additionally, Noah was a member of the chess club for 2 years. Looking ahead, he plans to attend Pittsburgh State University to major in data science and information systems. Noah is excited to combine his analytical interests with his love for technology as he embarks on this next chapter. Noah Rash. Beck Scoggins. Beck is the son of Kelly Winters and Jason Scoggins. A dedicated member of the marching band throughout his 4 years at Spring Hill, he has cultivated his musical talents and leadership skills. After graduation, he plans to serve his country by joining the Air Force, aspiring to become an air traffic controller. In addition to his military goals, Beck hopes to also join the Air Force Band, where he can continue to share his passion for music. Beck Scoggins. Olivia Tarvin. Olivia is the daughter of Melissa and Jared Tarvin. She's been an active participant in various activities throughout her high school years, including 4 years in band, 1 year in jazz band, and 3 years in student publications. Olivia has also been involved in student council for a year, the National Honor Society for 2 years, Lynx for 2 years, and has been on the swim team for 2 years. After graduation, Olivia plans to continue her passion for music in college while studying journalism and photography. Although she is still undecided on her school, she is excited about the opportunities that lie ahead. Olivia Tarvin. Ray Tillery. Rounding out our group of seniors tonight is Ray Tillery, the son of Eric and Christy Tillery. Although he is a new member of the marching band, Ray has made an impact in just his senior year. He took the initiative to participate in the summer music program at Spring Hill, where he learned to play the tuba specifically to join the band, showcasing his dedication and passion for music. After graduation, Ray plans to continue his education at Johnson County Community College, eager to explore new opportunities and further his academic journey. Ray Tillery. Congratulations and best of luck to all of our seniors.
All right, wrapping up senior night for the first installment. We'll do several of those throughout the year here in our pregame show as we do kick off this Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Plenty to talk about, including a big win last week at Tonganoxie. We'll take a look at this Eudora Cardinals squad and what the Broncos have to expect here tonight. We'll look back at last week's stats, hear from Coach Feeback as well as he joined Dylan Funk earlier this week on the Frontier Sports Live show, our weekly update around the conference. We'll do all that and more as we kick off the Comfort Designs pregame show. It's Spring Hill Bronco football at home for the first time tonight, right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Back out here at Spring Hill High School, B.J. Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo as we get set for the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Those guys are awesome. They've hooked up my whole house. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. I don't know if you've ever talked to an actual HVAC person, but it terrifies you about your house and how tight it is and all that stuff. And Ryan and those guys will come out and look at your place and make sure you're good to go for the winter that is, believe it or not, right around the corner. Of course, Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics. creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics are experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists. They have decades of combined experience. They have locations conveniently in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. When we go back to last week's game and the Broncos, a win at Tonganoxie, Matt, a performance just kind of gutty all the way around as things did not always go well. We talked about at halftime about, man, it felt like the Broncos were in control, but we're not in the lead. In fact, it had a few big plays on them down the stretch of the game, but the mental toughness and then to battle back in that game when things weren't going well to come back and then get the win had to be a big boost for them this week in practice.
Oh, at the end of the first half, you and I chatted during halftime, and that's tough to come back from when you throw an interception and they score as the clock runs down. That's tough, and that tells you what kind of senior leadership they have on this team.
Well, it'll be fun to see if they can continue to build on that against, again, continuing to get tougher and tougher competition. Eudora coming into this ball game as they're not quite what they were maybe a year ago, and they did lose one of their best players in Errol Siemens to an injury early in the season, and so they may not be without their full complement in the backfield, which is their bread and butter. Let's take a look at last week's numbers, and first the offense for the Spring Hill Broncos. Jordan Miller, 5 of 16, 85 yards and a touchdown. He also has 2 interceptions. Had 2 of those in each game. Really got to take care of the football a little bit better. He's kind of got that gunslinger mentality. Talks with Dylan about that just a little bit in his interview, but I think he kind of likes that because we saw that gunslinger end up getting a huge first down in the game.
That's you just said it. That gunslinger mentality. It's a give and take, and sometimes he's going to figure out the interceptions. It's the big plays that you want to keep him confident and keep him being able to throw that ball down the field. And
the biggest key to that is keeping to feed Patrick Stump. 34 carries, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, just to load and just gets better and better as the game goes on. Defensively, really good up front, Matt. The Bronco front four really controlled the running attack of Tonganoxie, which is their bread and butter.
Tonganoxie's tough between the tackles, and you know what? So are we. I think we saw throughout the game on both sides of the ball, the offensive defensive line finally just wore Tonganoxie down.
Tough injury this week for Blaine Sommer. Won't be with him for a couple of weeks. He was certainly a factor, probably our defensive player of the game in that game, was in the backfield. 3 tackles for loss, tough to do for them. As we head to break, we'll leave you with some of the sights and sounds of last week's win over Tonganoxie. We'll turn our attention to the Eudora Cardinals. All that and more still to come as we roll right on through the Comfort Design Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Kirkner Torres. Harrison Rivers, the lone wide out to the top of your screen. Miller flushed. Breaks the pocket, looking downfield, trying to get to the edge. Able to do so does Jordan Miller. He's got some running room, drops the boom, and he's got the first down. Needed 15. He gets 17 on the quarterback keeper, and 3.3 seconds to play in the half. Langford, straight drop. Broncos don't rush too many. Throw it up. Got his man, and he's got the catch. I'll tell you what, 14 hurt the Broncos here in this last few plays. Miller looking to pass, loads up, throws it. He wants to the sidelines. He wants Torres. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Broncos. That was a dime. Royal calls for it. Good snap. And another just booming kick. Fair caught for by Brown. Ball loose. Broncos looking to jump on it. It squirted through there. Now they have it. On top of it, Spring Hill comes away with it. McAvoy goes in motion. Pressure coming. Miller, he's got lots of running room. Start blocking Kirkner. Now he's going to run downfield. Kirkner, he'll make the catch. In a big play. This is it right here. This is a big play. Turn, handoff, Stump. Forward, first down and more. Patrick Stump up the middle at the 10, the 5, and brought down. Needed 1, and he got a heck of a lot more than that. Do it again. Feed the beast into the end zone. Touchdown. Broncos on a 4th down and 3 to end the game right here. Miller, McAvoy in motion. Hard count, got him. Brutal.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi.
They cut that break short. Don't want to miss our first rendition of our national anthem by the Spring Hill Marching Band. We'll turn it over to them for our national anthem. Matt's got your keys to the game. We've got your starting lineups and more when we come back with more on the Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back out here on the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. BJ Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carvalho getting ready for kickoff in this one. The 2-0 Spring Hill Broncos, the 1-1 Eudora Cardinals. Cardinals coming off a win against Bonner Springs pretty handily, 54-8. Last Friday night, they did lose in week 1, playing against the defending or the runner-up in 3A from a year ago, the Topeka Hayden Wildcats, and fell in that one. These two have had some pretty good matchups. It's been split over the last 4 years. Spring Hill won last year in a dandy 31-28. They did fall in 2022, 37-10. If you remember, that was a kind of a wake-up game for the Broncos. Did the Spring Hill Broncos 33-7. When Spring Hill's won, they've been close. When they've lost, they've been lopsided. Did win again in 2020, and so won 2 out of the last 4 with the Eudora Cardinals. Take a look at our keys of the game for this one as the Captains get ready to take the field. Keys of the game brought to you by the Spring Hill Fall Festival. Believe it or not, that's right upon us. Coming up next Friday night will be the homecoming game. Fall Festival activities going Friday night into Saturday and into Sunday. 3 days of activities. It all kicks off with that cornhole tournament next Friday night, and then Saturday in the park, packed. Saturday night, Rutan serving some beverages and live music down at the ballparks. Learn more about everything at SpringHillFallFestival.com. Matt, what do you got keys to the game?
Well, I think something I noticed last weekend, just the offensive line in sync with the quarterback play. I think we did a great job blocking for the run game, but the passing game is something where we need to improve. And with that, at every level, quarterback, you got to run up into the pocket. It's really hard when you have those defensive linemen running at you. You got to be able to step up in the pocket and make the play. We also need to do better with the turnover battle. Last week, we gave up some timely turnovers, which could have really affected the outcome of the game. Got to do better against Eudora tonight. Finally, we got to exploit their young O-line. They've got a freshman and a sophomore starting on the O-line. Our defensive line needs to take charge.
We'll see if those keys come true. We'll step away, take one final break. We come back. We'll have your starting lineups. Open to kickoff here from Spring Hill, the Broncos and the Cardinals tonight on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Wrapping up the Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show. Getting ready for this one, the Broncos and the Cardinals. And we'll see how this one works out here tonight. The Broncos just lost the main button that I need to push. Just disappeared on me now.
Who needs buttons?
I've never had this happen before, so.
Kicking off for the Broncos. Number 81, Ryan Jackson.
Unbelievable. Well, we'll figure it out. Ryan Jackson going to kick it away for the Broncos. Back deep to receive. Pair of Cardinals. Can't see their numbers quite yet. Jackson's been good in the kicking game, had a pair of field goals last week, and that's a big factor in a 4-point game. This will sail out of the back of the end zone. Kick toward Des Hubler. And I apologize for the clock. That was immediately as we were getting ready to need it. That button just completely is gone. Rough. No matter how much you prepare and get ready for something, technology, baby. We'll go without a scoreboard for a little bit. We'll get that up as soon as we can here in this one. The Broncos coming out in those home purple with white bottoms, white helmets. Home for the first time, which is super nice for us and for the Broncos to get to be able to play at home. And a hard count, going to get a free 5 for the Cardinals.
A little dose of their own medicine from last week. That was an issue again with Tonganoxie. Tonganoxie, at the final series of the game, jumped off sides, and that would allow the Broncos to go ahead and clinch it. Cardinals on the ball. Handoff. 22. Grayson Williams. Gain of about 6.
First and 10, Eudora at their own 34.
Eudora with the first down. Ball on the 34-yard line. Wide receiver right for the Cardinals.
Cardinals already with a first down, moving the chains again as they get a big run off the right side on first down and 10 up near the 40-yard line. And another good carry by Grayson Moody. Moody got plugged into there. I mentioned in the pregame that Errol Simon.
Second and 4 for the Cardinals at their own 40.
And he had a good game last weekend. He ran the ball really well against Bonner Springs.
Moody had 3 touchdowns in that win against Bonner. He'll be tight in there behind quarterback. Turner was bottled up in a hurry, now gobbled up. Hey, right there, Carson Royal came in and disrupted that one, nearly got there in the mesh point, and then finally brought down for Spring Hill by the big fella, Brooks Bear, but a nice hard play by Royal to get in there in a hurry.
I think either read was wrong for the quarterback there. He pulled it, but the defense did a really good job swarming to the ball.
Watson had 91 yards rushing in week 1 against Hayden, so that's a factor for him, the quarterback. Watson will get up under center. He's got wings to either side. And Moody in the tailback position. They'll toss it to Moody, far side, trying to stretch it out there. Help comes. Finally jumped on Valerie. Clayton Valerie jumped on, caught a little bit of a ride, got him before the first down, but it'll be real close. And bring up a big 4th down decision here for the Cardinals.
The Broncos actually did a pretty good job stringing that play out, but the Eudora exterior blocking did a really good job, and they were able to maintain their blocks long enough just to get right up to that first down marker.
They'll run up on that 4th down and short. They'll have plenty for the first down up near midfield, just shy of the midfield stripe up to about the 48-yard line. Another first down for the Cardinals.
Tackled by number 16, Clayton Valerie.
Valerie with another tackle from that secondary position.
First down, Cardinals at their own 49.
So first down and 10, a good opening drive for the Eudora Cardinals. Watson under center. In those wings either side. He'll turn wing coming near side. Finds that hole bottled up by Bo Gardner and stops progress, but another good first down run for the Cardinals. What are you seeing at that play side attack? All that motion in the backfield, you've got to be real gap sensitive. You can't over pursue, and that came back around to the Broncos in a big hole.
Well, what I've noticed is they're going back and forth between a 4 and a 5-man front. I think they're just trying to feel it out and see what's effective for them. And it's hard against this offense because, you know, you're taking away a player that can run if you put a 5th person down.
Easy second down now for Eudora. Second down and a long 4. Watson turned, runs in it, busted play, but Bear all over it. Brooks Bear, first guy through. Not sure that went the way the quarterback wanted it to go, and a good stop on second down to bring up the 3rd down and long for the Cardinals.
Like you just said, the Broncos were very gap sound there. They played where they were supposed to be. So important against this style of offense. That may have been a broken play. It's hard to see from up here.
3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. Spring Hill 47.
Big 3rd down for the Spring Hill defense. Try to get off the field in this opening drive that has taken up a good chunk already here of this first quarter, almost midway through it. Third down. Bottled up. It's going to be short. Got lifted up into the air, in fact, but it will be just a gain of a couple to bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Cardinals.
It's kind of been that interesting area, tough decision time. You know, Eudora hasn't had any big plays yet, but
they're going to go for it, no doubt about it.
4 for the Cardinals at Spring Hill 45.
Big early opportunity for the Bronco defense. 4th down and 4. Send a man in motion. And a timeout going to be taken by the Cardinals. Early timeout. We'll work on our scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Big 4th down for the Cardinals as we come out of the break. Ball drops on the turf. It kind of slowed things down a little bit. Here comes Clayton Valerie. How about Clayton Valerie on that drive? When we look back at this one, 3 big plays that he had on that, especially here in this last possession.
Man, flowing to the ball, because that was actually blocked really well by Eudora, but the ball hit the ground, giving Valerie just enough time to flow over there and make a huge play on 4th down. Broncos will take over.
Nearly took half the first quarter, but ends with nothing for Eudora. And so Spring Hill will start with pretty good field position at the 42-yard line. Here with 6:55 to play in this first quarter. Again, still effort to get your scoreboard up, but that's the situation from here. I found it.
Hide and seek with the scoreboard.
Oh, man. Handoff Patrick Stump. And he's going to lose 2 yards on 1st down. They just stretched that out. Not much there for Patrick Stump.
Right. That just didn't. It took a little bit too long to develop, and he had to try to cut outside, and it just wasn't there.
All this shenanigans. Didn't get a chance to showcase. Good to look at Ezra Baker. Ezra's getting some shots of the field for us. Down on the ground. Former Bronco basketball player. 2nd down and a long 11 for the Broncos. Quarterback Miller going to fling it out here to Kirkner. Got to break one guy. He does. Makes another guy miss, and there he goes. He's got some speed down the sideline. Drops a boom on the sideline as well. A nice 1st down pickup for Corey Kirkner. And that will end up being a gain of about 14 yards for Kirkner. And nice nifty move after the catch.
Well executed play.
Inside Cardinal territory, 1st down and 10, just beyond the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2 wide receivers far side. Miller calls for it. Fling it out. He's got a man in the flat. It's Jackson. Ryan Jackson forward for a gain of about 9 yards.
We were talking about that last week, the lack of the out routes and such. I really like that play. It's a safe throw as long as he's throwing it, towards the sideline, not trying to cheat inside. I really like that route, and that's a big 1st down play.
2nd down and a short 1. 2 wide receivers near side, send a man in motion. Handoff Kirkner on the end around, trying to find a blocker in there. Just a little bit more timing would allow for that lineman in the lead block from Logan Alexander to get up there for you and maybe cut off that block, but Kirkner too fast and runs past him. He gets the 1st down, a nice run of about 4 yards, brings up a 1st down and 10 for the Broncos.
1st and 10 Broncos.
Up to the 33-yard line. Turn handoff. Stump this way, trying to bound off one would-be tackler. Good job and point of attack there for Braden Van Dong. Van Dong, a very good player, 6'1", 185. Had a 55-yard pick six last week against Bonner Springs. But still a gain of 4 on the run for Stump.
You can almost count on Stump for 3 or 4.
Wide out near side Jackson. Handoff, no, keep it. Run over the middle. There's Jackson. A slant right down the seam. And another good gain there for Spring Hill.
It's a sharp route. He ran it crisp. Great throw. Had some touch on it.
I'm going to make it 16 yards on the connection. Second one of this drive. 3 pass completions for the young quarterback, Jordan Miller. Handoff, Stump up the middle. Good hole. Runs into a couple of Cardinals, but not before a gain of about 6 on first down. And the Broncos knock it on the door.
Now, sometimes you watch Stump and you think, oh, I got a yard, and then you look like, oh, he got 4, 5, 6 yards. He just drags the guys, and, hard runner.
5 yards officially on that play. Handoff again to Stump, trying to earn everything he can get. Not much, maybe fall forward for a yard on the play. I think 73 has been a factor for them so far. First couple of run plays between the tackles, Leland Bradshaw.
Definitely more size on their D-line than Tonganoxie had.
Handoff again, Stump, trying to get outside. Gobbled up again. Nice play, George Hagan. 6'3", 200-pound DN.
On the stop, number 0.
And it'll bring up a big fourth down. Decision to be made here. You've got Ryan Jackson and his leg. Certainly could kick this. But looking like they're going to go for it on fourth down. A turnover on downs. This is the 9th play of this drive. Started at the Bronco 42. Handoff, Stump. Got the first down, maybe. It's going to be real close. I watched that far side official mark it.
Well,
and now the near side official, I don't think he's going to have it.
Well, the near side official angled in. He kept trying to match up with the far side official. And
his first foot on that far side was a first down, but he backed up pretty quickly, deferred to the near side official, and a turnover on downs. Rough one there. He needed 4, and he got
3 and
3.5. Yeah. And a turnover on downs. Fair play right back at him. Rapid moving first quarter, but no score so far in this one.
The silver lining, they're on their 4-yard line.
Yep, that's where they will start, at their own 4. With 3:28 to play in this first quarter. Turn, handoff, quick hitter again, and finally brought down. Cohen Shuckman coming in there to escort him to the ground, helped out by Valerie as well. Modest gain on first down will give him 4.
Tackled by number 6, Cohen Shuckman.
Bronco defense bent on that last drive, the first drive of
6 for Eudora at their own 8-yard line.
So second down and 6 for the Cardinals. Toss sweep, far side for Moody, trying to find a hole, and he's got one on the far side, down the sideline as he goes, trying to get an angle, not going to have a very good one. Broncos going to try to truck him down and finally do. But a huge gain. Clayton Valerie makes that one, but all the way up, that's going to be a 55-yard run. See where they actually mark it. Yeah, right at 55 yards at the 36-yard line.
That's tough. The corner on the outside contain just got sucked in enough. Only a couple feet, just enough to pop that running back to the outside.
And a good job on Valerie to track him down and catch him from behind. Kendall Heiss going to learn about angles in film study.
Yep.
Turn, handoff, quick hitter again. Nice, strong play. Valerie again on that play. He reached out and grabbed that one. Clayton Valerie is putting on a little bit of a defensive show. It's a good thing 16 came to play.
He's everywhere. Streaking down the field, making the play in the middle.
Ends up being a gain of about 3.
Spring Hill 33.
Watson, the quarterback, up under center. Send a man in motion. Quick dive, trying to pull it out maybe at the last minute as well on the quick hitter for the other running back, Keelan Duncan. Duncan, the freshman, came in, had 2 touchdowns last week against Bonner as well. So a freshman and sophomore fill in the hole for your all-state running back, Errol Siemens.
Yeah, a little bit of indecision on the quarterback. You could tell he was thinking about pulling it, but then put it back in the breadbasket just at the last second. They're lucky there was no fumble on that play.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd down and 3 rather. Go defense getting put up against it once again. A little line shift. Handoff, nothing doing. Nope, actually able to bounce off and keep his feet going. It looked like
On the carry, number 22, Grayson Moody.
that's going to be Moody on the carry. He finally did get it. Needed about 3.5. He got 4.
It's kind of like bumper cars. He bounced off, made a great spin move, just enough to get in front of the sticks.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. All kinds of action all over the place. You've got to be super disciplined. It is a broadcaster's nightmare with all that action moving around, and it's tough to play defensively too. It's kind of a tackle everybody approach. We saw this offense played at a pretty high level with Gardner about a week ago, and Matt and I went over there and watched it, and it's hard to stop.
It is, and you have to do your assignment. No matter what you're watching, you have to trust what you've been coached all through the week, and you've got to be in the right place, and you've got to just maintain your role, and that's how you stop this offense.
2nd down and 5 after a run of 5 for Moody. Toss near side, Moody. Finds that running room at the 10, tripped up from behind. Nice tackle there. What's probably a touchdown-saving tackle by Cade Myers. But a gain of 12 on a 2nd down and 5.
Eudora's just changing it up just enough. Their quarterback's doing a good job with the reads, and then they just hit him with a little toss.
Final play of the 1st quarter. We head to the 1st break. Broncos up against it, and the Cardinals knocking on the door. We'll see what they can do when we return in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but at Sonic, fun is exactly $1.99 for your favorites like the quarter-pound double cheeseburger. So take that, The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
Looking at a 1st down and goal for the Cardinals. As they put together a nice drive. It started at their own 4, by the way. 3-minute mark, 3:28 mark of this 1st quarter. A rapidly moving 1st quarter. Moody runs into his own lineman. That's a good stout play there. Clogging up the middle for the Broncos. Big 54 Logan Alexander. Doing it both ways is Alexander. Going to call on him a little bit with Sommer out.
They're going to have to, and they're going to have those linebackers just step up and fill the gaps even harder, and they've been pretty good at it this year.
Not much of a gain, maybe a yard on the play to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 6. This could be a big stand for the Bronco defense. Already had a turnover on downs. Broncos had it down at this level also and turned it over. Quarterback keeper, Watson, nowhere to go with it. All over it, Clayton Valerie.
He didn't want anything to do with Valerie. He just went straight to the ground and said, I'm going to live to see the next down.
It's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play. 7-yard loss all the way back to the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal for the Cardinals.
Big play there by Valerie. We've said that already so much early going to this one. What has been a slugfest defensively. Both offenses have moved the ball a little bit. Nobody punched it in so far, and this is a big 3rd down and goal. Watson under center. Nobody in motion, looking to pass, throwing it, trying to test Mikey Beck, and pick your poison there, going at the freshman.
No, good coverage for Beck. I think he did a good job. He's getting better every week, and obviously, he's a good, solid athlete. And see if they try to kick the field goal here.
They're going to come out to kick a field goal.
Kicker's their starting goalkeeper for Cardinal soccer team.
Nate Steinloggy, 6'2", 180.
5 shutouts on the year. Hadn't given up a goal yet.
Nice.
Thanks to Coach Erb.
Nice job on your prep.
Got a guy.
Everybody's got a guy. 30-yard attempt for Steinloggy. And this was buried into the Bronco. You can advance that, boys, and it's blocked. So the Bronco defense, a turnover on downs, and now a blocked 30-yard field goal. Technically their second turnover on downs, and with 10:33 to play in the first half, we're still scoreless with the Broncos starting this at their own 20-yard line. Oh, actually,
18-ish.
18-yard line. Got to finish a drive now if you're the Spring Hill Broncos. 10:33 to play. First half. Broncos have just had that one drive. Handoff, far side, trying to pick his way through, and he's got a good run on that far side, nearly 10 yards on the carry by Hank Kochaver. Kochaver, 6 foot, 185-pound junior. Nice little 1-2 option for the Broncos, and near 10-yard run. They do give him a full 10. Moves it up to the 29-yard line. Miller looking near side. He's got Jackson again. Big gainer. Jackson dragging defenders. Ball pops out at the last minute out of bounds, but after forward progress has been stopped, it's a gain of 8.
Tackle by number 24, Holden Bowser.
I like the tempo that the Broncos have been using to try to pick it up a little bit.
Quick passing game, getting it out to the edge, and then couple to the edge for Jackson, and then that slant over the middle that was a big gainer for them. Didn't end up getting any points out of it. But the passing game has been a good bright spot for the Broncos in the first half of this game. Handoff. Stump, near side, big hole. Across the 40, drops the shoulder, and he's got the first down. It'll be a gain of 9 on the run for Stump.
I like how they're mixing it up.
It's a big hole. No contact till he was brought down at the point of attack. 2 wide receivers far side. Harrison Rivers the wide out, the slot Kirkner. Wing near side. Straight drop. Miller looking left all the way. Little pressure now, sets up, lets it fly, throws it down. He wants Kirkner. That was a pretty good spot for the ball. A lot of coverage, really good coverage downfield by Christian Jarrett. But Miller definitely put it in a position to be caught.
He sure did. He's really improved on that. I think just since the second half of last week, he's done a better job of his ball placement and making sure it's a safe throw.
The touchdown throw to Jackson Torres last week at Tonganoxie, huge play and a 4-point game. Obviously, every play big, but that was put right where it needed to be.
That was,
and you get a nice little flash of what can be with Jordan Miller. Running backs to either side of him. Handoff near side. Kochaver, good hold, nice read by him to cut that back up against the grain. And a gain of 7 yards rather, on second down and 10 to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
A little bit of that slasher mentality, the way he's running the ball. You know, he's not the bruiser that Stump is, but he's just those good hard cuts, gets right upfield and gets some positive gains.
The Broncos, Eudora, 47.
3rd down and 3. Stump behind Miller. Turn, handoff. Patrick Stump falls forward. He's got the 1st down. Needed 3. Got 5 on the play. We'll give him 4. And a 1st down.
On the stop, number 33, Elijah Cloves.
This is a rapidly moving first half with these two ground control offenses. Defense is bending a little bit, but nobody breaking. Throw it underneath. Kirkner turned up field. And Corey will have across the 40-yard line up near the 38. And a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Stop made by number 10, Christian Jarrett.
Spreading the ball around as well is Miller. Jackson, Kirkner.
The one guy we haven't seen yet is Torres.
Yep. He's going to sneak out of the back.
In fact, I don't even see him on the field.
Miller calls for it. Turn, handoff, Stump. Another big run right up the middle. Another 1st down gainer for Stump. And a 10-yard run for Stump. Bring up the 8th play of this drive. Another one for Patrick Stump. Not quite as much there on 1st down, although he'll get it up near the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 3 or 4 on the run for Patrick Stump.
Just following that bruising O-line.
2nd and 7 for the Broncos.
3-yard gain. Miller throwing underneath. Another one for Ryan Jackson. Cuts back. He's got the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 14 yards on the completion to Ryan Jackson. They're really going to force me to do some math at halftime. I'm trying to figure out this passing yards are astronomical for the Broncos so far compared to what they've been the first 2 weeks of the year. 1st down and 10. Back to him. Same play. Better play it tighter. Ryan Jackson's having a heyday over on that far side.
Well, the cushion the Cardinals are giving him is enormous, but it is a mismatch. Our receivers and their defensive backs, they've definitely seen something on film all week, and they're exploiting it.
Another completion this time for 6 yards to Jackson. Brings up 2nd down and 4. Heavy dose of 27 here. Nope, keeper by Miller. Off that far side, he's going to be close to a 1st down, probably short by a yard.
Number 3, Jordan Miller. Tackle made by 33.
And it'll be a 3rd down and short. Third down and 2. Stump leaning forward, dives forward for the 1st down. He's real close to the goal line. He's going to be a yard short. It'll be a gain about 2.5 on the run for Patrick Stump and a 1st down for the Broncos. And it's at the 1-yard line. Thirteenth play of this drive that started at their own 18-yard line. Handoff, Stump leaning, diving for the goal line. He's going to be upended just a little bit short, had his feet taken out from underneath him as he started to make that dive. And they'll get another crack at it, 2nd down and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him go do something a little bit to the outside here. It's been working for the Broncos so far.
Second down and goal from the 1-yard line. Broncos trying to strike first. Miller trying to sneak out the back door, looking towards the goal line. He's got to beat one man, and he's going to be upended. Nice play in the open field made by Christian Jarrett, the 5'11", 170-pound senior. Actually back about a loss of 2 on the play on the run by Jordan Miller.
Great job by the Eudora defense to stretch that out. They saw that coming the whole way.
You're one-on-one in the open field. Got to make that tackle or it's a touchdown, and able to do so. And now you're from a 1st and goal at the 1. Broncos looking at a 3rd and goal from the 3. Turn, handoff, stump, left side, bottled up. Going to be short of the goal line. It'll be a 4th down and goal from the yard. Broncos have had 3 cracks at it now. They're going to need 1 more. You got to go for it here.
I think they'll go for it.
You may use a timeout. This clock is really, this is going to set a land speed record for first halves. Not complaining necessarily, but
no,
it is going. Huge 3rd down, 4th down play for the Broncos. Miller calls for it. Handoff, Patrick Stump. Big fella, get in there. Needed every bit of that drive. But Patrick Stump pounds it in there for the Broncos. Strike first on a 1-yard plunge.
As soon as you saw him lower his head, you know nobody was going to stop him. It would be like getting in front of a missile.
It's a 15-play drive.
That's impressive. And then the way they mix it up between the run and the pass.
Jackson to kick the point after attempt. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Broncos lead it. Strike first here in the home opener. Back with more after this on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Broncos, 15 plays, 82 yards. Capped off on a 1-yard touchdown run by Patrick Stump. Took 6 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock. And the Broncos lead it 7-0. Jackson to kick it away for Spring Hill. Good sidewinder kick at the goal line. Going to bring it out. Far side return, and he's got some open running room. Broncos giving chase, but it's a big gainer all the way out near midfield for Des Hubler, the freshman running back. Undersized guy all the way up into Bronco territory. It looks like it'd be just across midfield.
Hubler had an older brother last year for Eudora, really good. Yep, quality kid.
So that's where Eudora will start, just inside their own territory, at their own 50. That's what I'll put, if there's such a thing.
50. Well, that's on their half of it.
It is at their own 50. That's all you can say about that. Man in motion. Watson, toss sweep near side. Broncos all over it. Come on, Clayton Valerie, give me a break.
I want to know what he had for dinner.
No
I want
kidding.
That.
I don't know if I do. Goodness gracious, they do not have an answer for 16. He is running wild out there.
2nd and 12 for the Cardinals at their own 48.
Might need to take care of that guy. That's going to definitely be a halftime adjustment for the Cardinals.
Loss of 2 on the play brings up a 2nd down. Still plenty of time in this first half. Broncos have all 3 timeouts. They could try to double dip here. Eudora had the opening drive, so Broncos will have it out of the locker room. Watson going to keep it himself, trying to get out the back door. Broncos giving chase. Good effort there on the far side. Bounce it outside, and good job to keep that one alive. Spring Hill had a man there. Siler Stewart just coming up a little bit short. Watson able to get some more out of that run.
Just a tiny hair, if you're wider, Stewart makes that play just a little bit too tight on his angle.
Does limit him to just a gain of 3. It looked like it was going to be much more than that. And to bring up 3rd down and 7. Play stays in bounds. Broncos may consider a timeout. Still going to have plenty of time, though, if they can get a stop here on 3rd down. Watson rolling near side, looking to pass. Pressure comes. Pressure was in his face. And he throws it and completes it. My goodness, Cade Myers was there to swap that one out about, but it was able to get away. It got deflected. Bryce Mulvihill makes the play, and it's a gain of about 10 yards.
That's just a confusion in the secondary. He was wide open. He ran a inside route from the other side and just kept streaking across the field, wide open.
So Mulvihill and Watson connect on a 3rd and long. And that'll move the chains up to the 35-yard line. Watson. Toss sweep, Moody, hit, brought down. Bo Gardner this time. Valerie there as well.
Good gap soundness. Was able to fill the gap really well, right where he needed to be.
No gain on the run for Moody. Clock does continue to tick now, approaching the 2-minute mark.
2nd and 10 for Eudora at Spring Hill 35.
One wide receiver far side. Watson drops back. Boy, that pursuit of the Broncos got there, and if he's able to squeak by it, he might have a lot of running room, but somebody got a hold of him, and that was enough to stop the momentum. Last guy getting up, Carson Royal, really doing a nice job. Carson having a nice senior season at the D-line spot.
Yeah, the defense, the way they're running things, if you pop something big, that he's probably gone. Like earlier we saw streaking down the field, but the way Eudora's playing so tight, you kind of have to be all up on there. They're going to get 7, 8, 9 yards a pop.
Well, content to let that clock wind down on a 3rd down and 10. Under 90 seconds to play now in the first half. Lets it fly. Wanted a man, and Mikey Beck there in coverage. Intended receiver was Preston White. And it'll bring up a 4th down. It does stop the clock also. That's dangerous there. It's going to give the Broncos a chance to maybe get a return here. Steinloggy, the kicker, don't see him coming out. This would be quite an attempt. 50-yarder about. Instead, a punt for Steinloggy.
Number 99,
Back to return for the Broncos is Benny Reagan, 5'9", 150-pound junior return man. First punt of the game for either team, believe it or not. Reagan, fair catch for it. Really make contact like that, actually.
You're not supposed to, especially the way he did it.
It's pretty modest.
Unsportsmanlike.
That's where the Broncos will start with just 1:07 to play in this first half as they'll start at their own 8-yard line. Michael Grand, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, believe it or not, coming. I feel like we just got this thing started. The Broncos will start with deep inside their own territory once again. They had a turnover on downs and gave it back to the Cardinals inside their own 4. Cardinals put together a long drive, but the Broncos stopped that one with a blocked field goal, and now with 1:07, a chance to try to tack one more score on here before halftime. All 3 timeouts remain for Spring Hill as well. But a long way to go with 1:07.
Key is you can't go 3 and out and just kick the ball out of your own end zone. That's important.
Miller claps for it. Handoff stump up the middle. Going to be pretty conservative here on 1st down. They get a little bit of that room away from the end zone. Broncos going to be content to let this clock run a little bit.
Second and 3 for the Broncos.
Handoff stump. He'll have the 1st down. That will move the chains. They will stop the clock to move the chains.
I feel like now you can be a little more aggressive because if you do throw 3 quick passes and they're incomplete, you're at least not punting out of your end zone. So they could be a little more aggressive here and try to throw the ball downfield.
1st down and 10. Miller going to roll out. Looking downfield, now flushed. Got to break one guy. Now he'll set his feet, throws it. He's got his man. Knocked out of bounds. That's a nice effort play there from Jordan Miller, completed out there for Spring Hill to Peyton McAvoy.
And he got out of bounds.
Yeah, gain of 9 on the play. Stops the clock with 23 seconds to play in the game. We'll see how aggressive the Broncos get here. They have a safety way back inside Bronco territory. Miller kind of calling off the play a little bit. Now a timeout going to be taken. Timeout, we'll take it. We're back at 30 seconds. The final 23 coming your way next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
7-0 your score, 23 seconds to remaining in this first half. Ground attacks from both teams have kept this clock moving and limited possessions. This is just the third possession of the game for Spring Hill. Eudora's had 4. No, Eudora's only had 3 as well. 3 first half possessions from either team. That is limited.
But they both played for, it's been pretty efficient football, just trucking up and down the field. It's like football from the 50s.
Either of these teams complete some drives, it could easily be 14-7. Stump, big run, near side. Stump trying to get to the sideline. They'll get another crack at one with 18 seconds remaining.
Knocked out of bounds, number 16, Connor Moore.
Nice run there for Stump. Didn't see where that one started.
So smart, just getting enough for the first down and making sure he gets out of bounds.
Miller underneath for Jackson. Jackson, get to the sideline. 13 seconds remaining. Broncos,
Number 81, Ryan Jackson.
a 9-yard completion.
Knocked out of bounds for number 20, Des Hubler.
Hubler escorts Jackson out of bounds. Jackson having a half of his career in this first half. 12 seconds to go. Calls for it. Maybe 2 plays. Miller lets it fly down the sidelines, throwing it out just beyond the outstretched hands of Ryan Jackson.
It's okay. If you would have thrown it much shorter, you're in danger of it getting intercepted. So it's kind of one of those, see if your guy can run under it. If not, it's out of bounds.
Just a few incomplete passes. I was thinking maybe that might be the first or just second incomplete pass by Miller.
I think he had another one over on that same part of the field where he just threw it just a little deep, but it was a safe pass. Maybe 2 incompletes.
Third down. Could be the final play of this first half. Miller just got to throw it away. Get out of the pocket. Good chase. It's a good player, really giving the Broncos some trouble is George Hagan. And it'll bring up a 4th down with 1 second remaining. So I think you take a shot down the field if you can, perhaps.
As long as you don't have a huge breakdown in coverage, you're okay. Just let
85
it go.
down here, I think mostly soloed up. Kirkner, your burner to the bottom of your screen. They're just going to hand it off for Stump, trying to pop something perhaps on the ground. Patrick trying to do his work, and he's going to pad his stats with a 7-yard gain to close out the first half, and that's how we'll head to the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Spring Hill leads it at home here in the home opener tonight. Plenty to talk about here on the halftime show. When we return, we're back in 2 minutes. You're watching Spring Hill High School football, and you're home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
First half out of the way, second half still to come. Plenty to talk about here on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. 7-0 your score here at the break. The Broncos do lead it by that score. We had a real defensive effort in this first half. We'll take a look at some of your numbers. We'll recap that first half. Limited possessions by both teams, but lots of fun plays to talk about. We'll get some of that's analysis. All that and more still to come here on the Michael Graham Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Make sure you join us coming up next week. We'll be back here for a homecoming as the Broncos, I have it on my notes. Who do we play?
Piper
Pirates come to town for homecoming. We'll turn it over to the field and see our first performance of halftime here from the Spring Hill Marching Band.
Spring Hill High School is proud to present drum majors Nora Iden and Kimry Elton and the Spring Hill High School Marching Broncos.
How about that? Addison Bond on the saxophone. I've never seen a sax solo. I've done, 500 halftime shows or something like that.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Well done.
Incredible. Get a chance to see the flag team now. Color guard, do their thing. There you go, the Spring Hill High School Marching Band halftime performance here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll come back. We'll take a quick break. We will have your halftime numbers and analysis when we return to the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Auction Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on your schoolwork.
Oh, well, it's raining, so we don't have internet.
Not anymore. I just signed us up for Go Brawley.
I hate Go Brawley. I miss satellite internet.
Go Brawley. You'll love us, but your kids might not. Call us today at 913-837-4678.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Back out here on the Michael Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Lots of fun activities going on. None more fun than perhaps First Option Bank making a contribution of $26,000. It's a change to Spring Hill Schools. Always exciting for that. And that particular group of people, I see Chad Lewis. He's on the Spring Hill Education Foundation board, and Sharon Meek has been on that as well. But that's a contribution there from First Option Bank, a good support of Spring Hill Sports Live as well. And so always excited to be able to help out the kiddos. That's actually something I was going to talk about a little bit. In case you may not know, the Spring Hill Education Foundation, a position that I'm able to help out with for the school district. We're in the midst of our capital campaign annually, and the Spring Hill Education Foundation does a lot of fun stuff throughout the district. Many people know us about scholarships, but also teacher grants and an opportunity to get back into the classroom. You saw some reading assist as well as art smocks in some of the elementary schools. Those kiddos are going to be a chance to utilize, as well as a lot of sensory items going into classrooms that have been helping some of our kids with maybe some special needs or sensory issues that they've got to have some manipulatives, and so we're able to put those into the classroom and really make an impact on these kids' lives. And so we're in the midst of this capital campaign as we speak right now, and an opportunity for folks to go to USD 230/chef, that's SHEF, and an opportunity for you to donate to Spring Hill Schools. The Chef Timber campaign underway right there. You see the QR code. If you would like to get involved with the district, if you'd like to help take and make those a difference in each classroom, we've got a lot of great business and corporate support that helps out Chef. And kicking things off with our State of the District breakfast coming up on October 15th. You can register for that, a chance to get an update on what's going on across Spring Hill Schools, as well as a fundraising opportunity for the Spring Hill Education Foundation. And then coming up a little bit later on in the wintertime, a fundraising event, a pickleball tournament. You'll be seeing more information about that coming up on December 14th. But always a great opportunity, Spring Hill. And earlier this month, actually a couple of weeks ago, the Education Foundation donated $50,000 to Spring Hill Schools to put new STEM curriculum in each of the district's 3 middle schools through Project Lead the Way and their Gateway program. And so that's going to put robotics, coding, all the STEM type of activities that and education into our 3 middle schools with all the growth that Spring Hill Schools has seen. Took a point of opportunity there, Matt, to talk about some of the initiatives we're doing outside of all this good stuff. But we've got some football to talk about. First half action, you mentioned it there, Matt, that Spring Hill looked like they had control of that game. Both teams able to move it kind of between the goal lines. Broncos able to finally push one over.
Yeah, I think what sets them apart is their ability to mix it up between the run and the pass. Up to this point, Eudora's been, other than one decent pass play, they've been pretty one-dimensional. So we'll see what changes they make coming out of halftime. I think for the Broncos, we just kind of got to keep doing what we're doing. The receivers, there's definitely a mismatch that we're seeing, and that punch with Stumpf, and then for Eudora, they're going to have some big plays. That's what's got them down the field. 4 or 5 yards at a time is great, but I think they're going to have to get one over the top eventually.
I tried to keep track of some of these numbers. I do have Patrick Stumpf, 15 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. He's got that one touchdown. And Jordan Miller certainly putting together his best first half of his career, as I have him very unofficially, please, unofficially, of, I believe, what's that, 8, about 10, 10 of 11, I think is what I have, or 9 of 10 for 82 yards. And they were very efficient in the passing game. That's going to continue. If you're able to make those connections in the passing game, then Eudora make some decisions about what they want to do, pick your poison, and then Patrick Stumpf can go to work between the tackles.
I feel like they're setting up the run with the pass, and that's not something they normally do. And I like the game plan. I like how they're doing it. And those quick hitters are good for Miller. They build confidence, and they're quick. They catch the Eudora secondary kind of off guard.
Out of halftime at 8 o'clock.
That's okay.
Mid-September miracle. The Broncos, a quick-moving first half. We expect to see much of the same. These two teams on the ground. We'll see if they can do it when we return as we wrap up the Michael Grand. Tons of activities. We don't always give you all that same football analysis with all the fun activities at halftime with the band and the incredible performance that we were able to capture there. So appreciate you joining us for all this. Second half coming your way next on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
Here we go. Good look in at the District Activities Center as we get ready for the second half kickoff. And to kick it away will be Moody, and he's going to have an offsides penalty to begin things, I believe, for Eudora. Just each team possessing the ball 3 times in that first half. A turnover on downs. Clayton Valerie just putting together an effort defensively, and on a turnover on downs on a 4th down, making a big play. Broncos turn it over on downs deep inside Eudora territory. Eudora did have a 30-yard field goal attempt that was blocked by the Bronco defense, and then Spring Hill scored on their second possession, then ran out the clock of the first half on the third. So limited opportunities. You would expect to have the same. Broncos need to come out here and put that 2-touchdown lead to work if they can get a good drive here to open up this second half.
Yeah, as quickly as the game is gone, every possession matters.
Everybody up.
And Moody to kick it away for Spring Hill. Sophomore is going to be a contributor for them. That one bounces. This is dangerous. Going to be fielded by Valerie. Near side return. It's going to be up across the 25 and still on his feet, finally driven back.
On the return, number 16,
but
Valerie.
Went from real scary to pretty good field position for the Broncos as they'll start at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he's in the zone today, so we can handle that.
And then as Jordan Miller takes the field here, Matt, the passing game, those short passing, getting the confidence built up. And then when he's taking the shots down the field, one of those incompletions was a beautiful pass, just ended kind of just beyond the reach, and well covered by Eudora. First down at 10 from the 28-yard line. Spring Hill moving from left to right. Miller, he'll send a man out of his backfield. That's Wyatt Gatlin. Throw it underneath for Gatlin into the game and gets a catch, and now he's down the sideline. Gatlin, how about this? Breaks one tackle across midfield, up near the 40 to the 30-yard line.
Very well executed play. The motion man just right out in the flats. Love how that play was set up and executed, and then he just put the burners on, broke a couple tackles.
Gatlin, first carry that I know of the season, certainly in the last 2 games. And I totaled that up real quick and then forgot what it was. Where was it at? 28. We're all the way down to the 31. A 41-yard run by Gatlin. Now handoff, quick hitter, Stump, ball comes loose, still loose. It's going to be real close. I think Stump barely got back onto that one. A 12-yard run was almost disastrous.
I think the Eudora tackler actually tackled Stump onto the ball. You don't get much luckier than that on a fumble.
Back-to-back first down runs. They've chewed up 53 yards in 2 plays, have the Broncos. First and 10 from just inside the 20. Not much there off that left side for Spring Hill. Gatlin comes in, 15. Haven't seen that number on the field. I had to look down there to see who he was up to start the second half at running back. And then the very first play gets that one out of the backfield, and off he goes.
He's got some wheels.
Yeah. Second down and 10 from the 20. Has to pull it down, does Miller. Now he's going to try to do it with his legs, trying to catch you out and steps out of bounds. Not going to get much there.
I like the way that he made a decision and he stuck with it. So for early in the season, he just committed to it. So I can handle that.
No gain, third down and 9. And now in this situation, you start to think about a field goal opportunity. Third down, though. Try to get it here. Flip it out. Scott Gatlin. Nah, this time not able to get out of the
Pass complete, number 15.
well-defended play there by Colton Bowser.
Number 24, Colton
It's going to be a game of just a couple. And likely field goal opportunity here for Ryan Jackson. Jackson last week kicking two of those. He kicked 3, made 2, missed 1. Bo Gardner late to come in here on that edge. Need that person for sure. Jackson, a 33-yard field goal. Snaps back, holds down, kick is on its way. Plenty of leg. It's going to go left and missed it.
Kick is hook left, no good.
33-yard field goal, no good.
Eudora 0.
And that will remain the score 7-0.
Eudora take over.
Here with 10:05 to play in this third quarter. Again, the Broncos able to move the ball, Matt, just not able to finish it off. Again, they had it down to the 4-yard line once, had to turn it over on downs, and now they're essentially turning it over on downs inside the red zone once again on the missed field goal. And that's where Eudora will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Play clock down to 10. Running on a player at the last minute. Run off right side, gobbled up again. Valerie gets a hold of him, as well as a player down underneath, one of those big fellas. Bo Gardner comes in, provides some help as well. Not much there for Moody, gain of just 2.
And still, again, just like the first half, closing speed by the second level of the Broncos. They're doing a really good job getting right up into the gaps.
At their own 22.
Eudora has shown the ability to pop one. They had one big long run of 50-plus yards in that first half. They're pretty deliberate about things. I don't know if they'll reset the play clock. They've had a conversation over there, and they should. They do reset the play clock. 2nd down and 8 for the Eudora Cardinals. 1-1 on the season, coming off a win over Bonner. Both teams have seen them. Eudora fell to Hayden in week 1. Toss sweep near side. Track down. Bo Gardner says get to the ground. Not a real sure tackle, but effective.
Well, that's just pure strength. He got his paws on him and just threw him down.
Not much, maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Long 7 for the Cardinals.
And the Cardinal ball carrier actually had a step on him. That's just strength.
Third down and 7. Roar comes out inside their phone booth. Half the audience won't know what that is. Rolling out, far side, looking downfield. He's got a wide open man, and he has got some big running room. Completed to Jarrett. You're going to have good luck trying to catch him. Jarrett, official. What happened?
Complete, number 10, Christian Jarrett.
He tripped.
He just tripped, fell down.
Just kind of caught it on his feet. And that's the way the Broncos have played defense. That was very well designed by Eudora. I mean, they just did a great job throwing over the top, taking advantage of all those Broncos in the box, and that was bound to happen eventually. That's what you give up when you run that kind of defense.
A 77-yard touchdown pass and catch from Watson to the senior running back, wide receiver, Christian Jarrett. And we're a point after attempt from having this thing all knotted up. Tending to the official.
I'm sure that didn't feel very good.
As soon as Jarrett caught that one, he was gone. And that's why I just said, maybe, I don't know if it was that play or the play before, their ability to make that big play. And when you've got everybody so close to the line of scrimmage, if you let somebody sneak in behind you, which is what happened there, or if they just get behind you, there's nothing there, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, when you have a single high safety, and you go in knowing that that's where you're vulnerable.
Well, whoever showed up to play, be the alternate official tonight, they may have just gotten called into action. Bound to happen. I've not actually had that happen all that often in my career, where injury to an official, but you can go without too.
You've not watched enough middle school football.
I guess so. I have not. By choice, I say.
I coached it for a long time. There's a lot of falling down.
Steinlage going to kick the point after attempt. Broncos again on special teams, late to get somebody out there. Snaps back, holds down, kick is on the way, it's blocked.
That could be huge.
A big block by the big fella. Coming there to get a paw on that one was Gage Wingirner. And now they're going to say that play didn't happen. Why? I think that White Hat, he came over to get a water. Did he never set the play? Did he ever set the play to start? The White Hat had came over here to get a drink. I kind of quit paying attention, went to call the play.
Official timeout before the kick.
It was still under an official timeout there, but they let the other 6 guys out there let the play go for some reason. Snaps back, holds down, kick is on the way, and a huge play. And from a mental standpoint, how do you handle that one if you're the Broncos? Because it was a big swing of emotion, and now right back to it. A 77-yard touchdown, and we've got it 7-7. 8:23 to play in the third. We're back in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Seven,
8:23 to play in the third quarter. Broncos in a dandy here with the Eudora Cardinals. B.J. Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo back here at Spring Hill High School. Broncos missing a 33-yard field goal attempt, giving the ball back 3 plays later. Eudora, 77-yard pitch and catch from Watson to Jarrett. Valerie nearly losing his footing, going to return this one. Trying to bust through. And returned up across the 25. Good return to the 26-yard line. That's where the Broncos will stay. Just the Broncos, from a offensive standpoint, have been able to move the ball. We've said that so many times,
right.
But when the field starts to get compressed, not able to finish.
Yeah, they've struggled in the red zone, and that's where the passing game gets shrunk. So they've got to rely solely on the run game, and that's what Eudora's out there to beat. They know that they got to stop the run game.
Broncos will start at their own 26-yard line, 8:16 to play. Back in action next Friday night. We'll have that for you as the Broncos take on the Piper Pirates here on Homecoming. Catch our full complement of action at varsitysportslive.com. Got some volleyball action coming your way this week as well. Turn handoff, stump near side. Tries to put the brakes on and just lean forward for a gain of a couple.
You know, this is an important drive for the Broncos just mentally. They got to be able to move the ball, overcome, because that was kind of a silly extra point series. You know, they thought they had a block. They ended up redoing the play. So this is mental toughness time. Let's see how they can focus.
2 wide receivers far side. 1 wing goes in motion. That's Hochaver. Coach Haver, he's going to catch it. On the toss, catch the edge.
Good
up
tackle.
in, and penalty flag comes in.
On the carry,
That's our first penalty flag of the game, too.
Was there a false start at the very, very beginning? Yeah, there was for Eudora. We jumped off sides.
Yeah, very first play of the game.
Yep. Ended the game last week, started the game this week.
No kidding. That's funny. I went back, we had that on our highlights, so I got a chance to see that call a couple times, the hard count.
On the offense.
So holding penalty. We saw these really be a problem for both teams last week, just kind of thwarting drives, and tough spot for one to happen here for the Broncos. Like it was pretty much at the point of attack. It'll be about an 8-yard loss. So we were going to say 9 yards on the
for the Broncos.
Scoreboard, so we will as well.
17-yard line.
So a 2nd down and 19 for the Broncos. Miller thrown over the middle, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Wyatt Gatlin.
Incomplete. For number 15.
I like the route.
Mason Dotson.
I like the route tree. I like the throw. Just got to come down with it.
Now you're looking at the 3rd down and a long way.
3rd and 19 for the Broncos.
Well, that's a scientific measurement anyways, long way. Football it is.
A mile.
Play clock at 13. 2 wide receivers far side, 1 man soloed up near side. Miller will need a little bit of time. Steps up, lets it fly. Trying for Jackson. And in and out, right beyond his reach just a little bit. Pretty good coverage down the field by Des Hubler.
Ryan Jackson.
A little bit disjointed, kind of maybe a little bit out of sync on that drive. Got to punt it away. Pin him as best we can. Defense going to need to step up.
First punt of the game for the Broncos. It hasn't been the interior defense for the Broncos. They've been pretty good, and really just a couple of popped plays by Eudora is the difference. It's allowed them to stay in there, and then a couple missed opportunities in the red zone for the Broncos have set this up to be a close one, and now a penalty flag going to come in. That might be delay a game.
Right. Not where you want to delay a game, where you're already punting deep in your own side of the field.
Delay a game on the offense.
It's the best official mic I've ever seen at a high school game.
That's amazing.
Feels like he's in the room with us.
Here we go.
Might be too good.
Incomplete on the snap.
He's still got his mic on. What are the odds that I pointed out at the moment he just forgets to turn it off?
I feel like he's talking to me.
So now Carson Royal with his feet at his own goal line, high snap, able to pull it down, and Royal going to get a boot into one. This will land at the 40, take a nice Bronco roll all the way down. He probably let that one roll just a little bit more. But it will still put it just inside Eudora territory at their own 49.
Eudora takes over first.
Here with 7:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. Eudora would love to put together one of those long drives. Broncos' scoring drive that they had in their first half was 15 plays, 82 yards, took 6.5 off the clock. Eudora had a long drive as well right before that one. We had a fast-moving first half, slowed down just a little bit here in this second half as expected. Watson, the quarterback for the Eudora Cardinals, coming out after the stop. Handoff, near side, nowhere to go with it, trying to hold on and able to do so. That was Clayton Valerie again. Clayton's going to be the leading tackler in this one by a mile. And that was holding on for a fingernail.
He was holding on that jersey for dear life. Sometimes that's what it takes. You slow the guy down and you wait for your friends to help you out.
A loss of 4 on the play. Big step-up play right there. 16 came to work.
2nd and 14 for Eudora at their own 47.
Still going with the single safety. Oh, nope, double.
All over it. They can't hand it off if you got a hold of them while they're trying. Cade Myers came down hard from that far side D end spot, blew it up. Bronco D, back-to-back big plays.
I like the intensity that Cade brings to the game. He's out there having fun, and he is always in the play. He's somewhere. Either he's making it himself or he is there as soon as the play to finish it off.
Modest gain 2 yards. Two wide receivers far side on a 3rd down and 12. Rolling Watson, penalty flag, stops the play.
Flags on the play.
Legal procedure against Eudora.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
So that will be a holding penalty by the Broncos, kind of put them in a bad position. This is going to put them in a 3rd and long here.
Spotted at the Eudora
It's like they're mirroring each other. They just take turns, very similar drives.
3rd down and 17 for Eudora. That wide receiver took off way early. Well, throw it. Mikey Beck trying to come down with one, nearly made a play on the ball. Would have been a pretty nifty interception, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
For number 4,
And a punting situation, just the 2nd of the game for Eudora.
It's going to be a bigger challenge to throw with the 2 deep safety now that the Broncos have made some adjustments.
4th and 17 for the Cardinals.
We do have our first volleyball action of the season coming up on Tuesday as the Broncos welcome in the Washburn Rural Blues. That should be a really good one. Aaron Feely, Caden Carbajo will have the broadcast there on Tuesday, and then back here, as I mentioned, on Friday with the Piper Pirates. But Washburn and the Broncos, you're talking about some pretty good high-level volleyball being played.
Yeah. Perennial state power.
Back to Steinlage. End over end kick. This was going to bounce and would have taken a nice roll if it had stayed in bounds. Instead, it goes out of bounds. Broncos will have pretty good field position. Got to go down and punch it in here, Matt, if you're Spring Hill, and get some breathing room with 5:32 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, just need to kind of settle down offensively and
1st and 10 Broncos.
kind of go back to what they were doing the first half and a couple bit.
Had a big play. We had one big play. Yeah, the one big run, and then just really able to get chunks. You look at whenever things were going well on that long drive, Matt. A run by Coach Aver, a pass to Jackson, a run by Stump, another run by Coach Aver. Really mix it in. There's a catch by Kirkner, and so everybody getting in on the action. Maybe you're not going to get that one big pop, but just work it down the field. But you got to be able to finish it down inside the red zone. We'll see if they can do it here with 5:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. Kirkner to the wide out to the near side. It's been the best matchup there, him and Hubler. Hubler done a pretty good job with him right now. He's got Christian Jarrett on him, who's got the touchdown for Eudora. Miller calls for it. Handoff, Stump, well played. Broncos not able to get a block, and nobody touched George Hagan. And Hagan, I'd say for them, has been the most consistent up front for Eudora.
Number 0, George Hagan.
So 1st down play for the Broncos, going to lose about a half yard.
Yeah, not much you can do when the guy picks the right gap and he just beats the lineman.
2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 for the Broncos.
Throw it out for Jackson. That play was there a lot in the first half. And able to go back to it here on a 2nd down and 11, get a 3rd down and manageable.
Number 81, Ryan Jackson. Tackle made by number 20, Des Hubler.
Give him 9 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Broncos at their own 37.
Third down, got to get the first down. He's able to do it. Right back to Jackson, goes to him. Needed 2, got 4. Ryan Jackson had a really good first half as well. There's 2 catches for him. He had
10 Broncos at their own 41.
6 catches, 7 targets in the first half. Here's Miller. Oh, wanted to go underneath. That one got palmed out of the air, and I'm thinking it probably good that it did. This is a bad injury. Caden, get off that.
I think you're right. It's good that it got batted down quick because the receiver that he's throwing to is covered. So that could have been a pick.
Trying to stretch this kid out like it was just a cramp. The way he was reacting looked like it was catastrophic, and so they're going to just get in there and stretch him out, get in that reaction. The first time you have those cramps, you think this leg's just chop it off, Doc. Just take it off. Injury timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Broncos trying to keep the ball moving down the field. When we return, you're watching Bronco football.
Make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Second down and 10 for the Broncos. They'll get the injured player off the field. That was Newt Schreiner being helped off the field with the cramps. Throw it underneath, batted out of the air, nearly intercepted, intended for Jackson.
Pass ball is incomplete, for number 81.
It's like Eudora settled into their coverage a little bit. They've closed the cushion a little bit, and they're right on top of those quick routes.
Mobile.
Third down. Stops the clock with 4:10 to play in the third quarter. Broncos need to get a first down here. Gatlin in the slot. Rolling near side. Miller with a little bit of time. Looks down the field. Throws it up. Wants Gatlin near the sideline, but out of bounds. It was not going to be a first down. And just a bit out of bounds. And a fourth down and likely another punting back-to-back incomplete passes for the Bronco. Patrick Stump on that drive had one carry for -1 yard.
Colton Bowser.
This is where balance comes into play. They need to be
4th and 10 for the Broncos at their own
complementing the run and the pass.
Punt formation, number 61.
So Carson Royal to punt it away.
Carson Royal.
Christian Jarrett back to return, I believe, for Eudora. Good snap. This is a high kick. It's not very long. Broncos need a good bounce, and they are going to get it, let it keep going, and finally go down about the 30. It's not going to end up being a huge 29-yard punt in field position, but that's where Eudora will start this drive and keep putting that pressure on the Bronco defense. Start at their own 30-yard line. 3:52 to play in the third quarter. Defensively, you don't necessarily need to do much if you're the Broncos. They've been able to force some punts here in this second half. Spring Hill had a 33-yard field goal to start this second half. Missed it. That would have made it a 2-score lead, and then Eudora strikes on a 77-yard touchdown. Pitch and catch.
Carry, number 22, Grayson Moody.
They did force Eudora to punt on their last possession. Moody able to get a gain of about 3 on first down.
61.
Brings up second down and 7.
Second and 7 for Eudora at their own 33.
Kind of get scared about Eudora's ability to pop that big one. Just watch those over the top. You got to be real sound and keep it in front of you. Hard count. Broncos don't fall for it. Quarterback keeper, Watson, nothing doing. How about Bear? Brooks Bear, 6'2", 215-pound sophomore.
Brooks Bear.
Tell you what, he's one I walked away last week going, excited to see his maturation.
Yeah, he just bulldozed straight through there, and quarterback just buckled.
Loss of 1 on the play. No more than that. Loss of 4 on the play. Two wide receivers near side, one wing near side as well. Everything overloaded this way, passing this way, looking downfield, throwing. And caught. Man, you got to play that ball. He was in perfect position, not able to hold on to it. In coverage was Lucas Golston.
Preston White.
And a tough break there all the way down inside. 40-plus yard completion. In fact, I believe, I'll do this math.
Eudora at Spring Hill, 28.
42 yards on a 3rd down and 11. Keep it. Watson bubbled out. Valerie goes Superman, not able to make the play. And then able to turn it up. That one man, you get past her. Golston comes in with a make the play, but not before a good gain on first down for Watson.
Valerie was so close. Exterior lineman for Eudora did a good job sealing off.
4-yard run, maybe nearly 5. It'll be a long 5 for Eudora, who does what they do deliberately. Quick hitter, Moody, upended. Ball came loose. How about a forced fumble and a tackle and a huge play, probably the biggest of the game for Braden Bell. 5'10", 185, the sophomore. Bell and Gatlin coming in and getting some of their first varsity action, and that's a big play.
And you know who stood up with the ball? Valerie.
Valerie came over with a fumble recovery to boot.
That's the break the Bronco offense needs. They don't need to get it all back in one play. They've got 1:21 left in the third quarter. They've got plenty of time. Just need to come out and run their offense, mix it up, balance the run, balance the pass.
So the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 21-yard line, but they have the ball. The first turnover by Eudora. Sometimes I say stuff and then have to think after I say it. It's a dangerous thing.
I try not to think too much.
Handoff, not much there. They have really bottled that up. I tell you what, 72 has been a factor all night long. Leland Bradshaw, 6'2", 240, the junior.
I think this is where you miss Torres. You have that speed going to the outside and just mixing it up just enough, and they don't have that tonight.
No Torres, no Blaine Sommer. Those are two starters big on each side of the ball. Sommer on defense, Torres on offense, that have really limited, you're right, their flexibility, giving some opportunities for a guy like Gatlin to get into the ball game, and did the most with his first touch. But now looking at a 2nd down and 11. Again, Stump, left side this time. Not much of a push over there on that side. And able to get back some of the lost yardage, maybe a 2-yard gain, and a injured Cardinal once again on the play.
Official timeout for injury.
It was deceptive. He gained more than I thought he did.
Yeah, able to get about 4 yards on the carry for Stump. Another injury timeout. It was hot today, and I expected really this to creep up sooner than it has here with just 33 seconds to go in the third quarter, but we'll start to see some cramping be an issue in this one. They'll work on him. We'll take another quick injury timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football.
Struggling at school? Feeling like no one understands you? The stress and worry of growing up and life in general can truly feel overwhelming. You might feel like you can't or don't want to talk to your parents or friends. That's when you need an ally. The team at Allies Therapeutic Services is uniquely qualified to provide the support, guidance, and treatment for children and teens. With a wide range of therapies to meet you where you are. Everyone needs an ally. Learn more at alliestherapy.com.
.33 seconds to go in this third quarter. Broncos trying to pick up a 3rd down and 7. Miller, straight drop, flush, has some time, now sets his feet, pressure coming, he gets stroked. He didn't know it was coming, and it was. And that one's no fun at all. And that was 0. George Hagan, he has really been a thorn in the side. He's a nice-looking player for Eudora, 6'3", 200. And they haven't had an answer for Hagan tonight, and that's a huge loss. It ends up being an incomplete pass, luckily able to get it out a half second longer. That's going to be disaster for the Broncos.
If he's still holding it, that's probably a fumble, and Eudora's probably standing in the end zone celebrating.
So a punt forthcoming for the Broncos with 16 seconds, and this is really stalled out this game. Both offenses. Royal, another booming kick high in the air. Bounces the 50, does not take a Bronco bounce. You got to stop that, boys. Oh, man. From where it hit to where it ended, about 5 or 6 yards. And Eudora going to have their best field position of the game in a tied ball game. as they will start at the Spring Hill 44-yard line with just 6 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Goodness gracious. Too many numbers, Matt.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard. Jarrett will be the wide out to the far side for the Cardinals. I wouldn't be surprised to watch him take a pop over the top here. Take advantage of the momentum, perhaps. Nope. Keep it on the ground for Moody. Nearly breaks up. Did the ball come loose again? No, just got him to the ground.
22, Grayson Moody.
Valerie, along with Gardner again, just catching a hold of him, and it was real close to being another big pop play. But that will be the final play of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Eudora with the ball and some of the momentum. We'll see if the Broncos can get it back. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco football.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Here at Strody Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Here we go, fourth quarter. Eudora quick to the ball on a second down, and not much there again for Moody. Cade Myers setting that edge on that far side for the Broncos, and maybe a yard for Moody.
Number 11, Cade Myers.
And big third down and 5. It's probably could be 4-down territory for Eudora. The way their defense is played in the second half, you'd like your chances giving the ball back right here.
I'd say trust your defense right now.
Watson ran a mile, getting the play in and out. Snap the huddle with 10 seconds. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Watson under center. Send a man in motion. Toss sweep, far side, Moody. Broncos through there. Now help coming. Myers was there. Moody break through the first tackle. We've got to wrap up with the point attack. Cade's going to want that one back, but
on the carry, 22,
help from his friends limits it to just a gain of a couple. It could have been a loss of a couple.
Shuckman.
And it brings up a 4th down and 3. Cohen Shuckman making the tackle for the Broncos.
For the Cardinals at Spring Hill, 37.
Big play right here. 4th down and 3. Up the middle, and it's going to be maybe just enough. It's real close. Near side official has it just on the inside. It may give it to the far side official, who's a good.
Stopped by number 11.
Just enough.
Cade Myers.
Big 4th down conversion there.
First and 10, Eudora at Spring Hill, 33.
So we'll have 1st and 10. They'll want to chop up this clock as they start to approach the goal line. Split out 2 to the near side, wing near side as well. Moody in the backfield with Watson. Roll, looking downfield. Golston in coverage, and Golston never looked back.
You got to turn your head. I mean, when you run down, he's right there. All you got to do is turn your head, look at the ball, and that's not pass interference.
And a little communication on the back end as well. I'm not sure if that's happening, where you got to let him know the ball's in the air. They had plenty of time for him to spin his head around and look back at that one, but if you don't know it's coming at you and you turn to run with the guy,
right?
So you got to communicate on the back end. A big pass interference penalty. Going to move this ball forward. I think that was probably a legitimate call. That again, that defender, and really where he was at in that position, if he just peeks back, he might get away with that. It's that close, but just by not looking back at all, that's too easy for these officials to throw that flag.
Right.
So Pass interference moves it forward all the way up inside the 20-yard line. It'll be up to the 18-yard line. Bronco defense, biggest pressure of the game so far. Watson turn, Moody. That was an end, rather. Fired up was Braden Von Dong.
22, Grayson Moody.
Just a gain of a couple.
6, Cohen Shipman.
I've been watching the defensive line and the offensive line, kind of the battle within the game, and they are literally just driving and just stonewalling at each other, and the skill players are the ones that are kind of making the play, and there's just this scrum of humans right in the middle.
2nd down and 8. Watson lets that clock run. Now they will call illegal procedure. Good job. Official dad in the crowd called that one.
False start on the offense.
We should sell that off as some type of deal. The official dad. Just whenever we have a questionable call, we go down to them. I think that would probably get us in trouble immediately.
After the penalty brings up 2nd and 13.
Sometimes my ideas aren't that good.
In theory,
sometimes I need to keep them to myself.
It'd be fun until it's not.
The best idea we had is our down marker guy is Curtis Kaiser, and we thought about miking him up down there and get a perspective from the field, so we may give that a shot someday.
I think you're on to something now.
Yeah.
Unless we distract him. 2
2nd down and 14. Watson looking to pass. He is blocked. Hit in the back. That ball was caught. It came out of his hands and landed right into the hands of Von Dong. That was about to be a huge fumble. Instead, it's a huge play. Regardless, for the Bronco defense, Von Dong just ended up with that.
On the arms of number 4, Braden Von Dong.
It was a forward. It went forward. I think you would probably classify that as a pass.
Tackle made by number 45.
They both were smothered.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it was a pass. It was in the air. He landed. When he caught it, his mind was probably like, uh-oh.
A big loss of about 5 more yards on the play.
3rd and 18.
And it brings up a 3rd down and 18.
All right. Secondary.
And now whistles blow everything dead. Could be timeout taken by Eudora. Timeout on Eudora. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco football on what's been a dandy here tonight in the home opener on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Big 3rd down coming up for the Spring Hill Broncos. 3rd down and 18.
Coming out of the timeout.
Watson in shotgun formation. Ball's loose. Now he's got it gobbled up. Pressure coming in there. Help comes. Ball's still loose. Ball remains loose and finally fell on by a Eudora Cardinal. That ball hit the ground twice on that play. And Eudora somehow comes away with it.
Fumble on the play.
Big fella falls on top of it. Big number 59, Austin Jordan. But more pressure in the backfield and mishandling it from the start threw off their timing.
Ball placed on Spring Hill 41.
Another sack all the way back. This will be 4th down and a country mile. It took away the 4 down. I mean, their 1st down, they would need to get all the way to the 14-yard line.
Wild.
And they're punting from inside their own 50. Snaps back to Steinlage. This is going to be an opportunity for a fair catch there for Reagan. And that's where the Broncos, but that defense stepping up right there.
Great.
Overcoming a 4th down conversion by Eudora and then a pass interference, but then back-to-back sacks, essentially, drove them all the way back and forced the punt. So the Broncos offensively got to go down and score right here. Break this tie that remains 7-7. Spring Hill will start deep inside their own territory, inside their own 15, at the 14-yard line. So right where they needed to get a first down, they punted it too.
We need to see something to the outside. You know, we've got something that can get in the middle. We got to see some runs. We got to be able to just break the outside just enough to complement.
That intermediate passing game has been effective. It was effective in this second half as well when they pulled it out. They did in the last drive on 3 straight incomplete passes, though. Turn, handoff, stump, big run on the near side. Trying to keep his feet. The flag comes in there as well. They're going to get McAvoy with a hold on this near side. McAvoy, a little bit undersized tight end. And
24, Colton Bowser. There is a flag in the play.
I like the play call. I like the way it was set up. It was effective.
About a 5-yard, 7-yard gain knocked off the board on the holding penalty. And early in these drives, when those penalties come, man, it just really puts you behind the 8 ball.
Hold it. On the offense.
So the hold was pretty much at the line of scrimmage as well. So this is going to be backed up about 6 yards. This will be first. No, the down marker's in the wrong spot over there, Curtis. Move down just a little bit further. There you go. Now we're in the right spot. Further than that. Miller to Jackson. Defenders right there on top of him, and modest gain of about 5 yards on the completion to Jackson.
Pass caught by number 85, Corey Kirshner.
Oh, Kirkner, rather, on that.
Stop, number 6, Thomas. 2nd and 11 for the Broncos.
He does get 5. We'll bring up 2nd down and 11. You can overcome that early penalty. Just get about half of it back here. Miller passing, looking downfield. Wants to throw it up top. Wants Kirkner trying to get. Oh, he grabbed a hold of him right at the last minute. There he is. Didn't need to do it either, I don't think.
It was overthrown.
It was.
Totally unnecessary.
Big break for the Broncos, as that was, I don't think that was going to be a caught ball. It was close, and that official no way would be able to maybe tell whether it was going to be caught right there. And then a yank on him right at the last minute.
I mean, it was obvious. You saw his arm get yanked backwards.
On the defense.
So we're even on the PIs now. Huge play there to move it and move the chains, most importantly for the Broncos, all the way up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 28.
Just shy of the 28. Tight end far side, 2 wide receivers near side. Looking to pass again, looking downfield again, throwing it up over the top once Kirkner just out of his reach. Corey had a little stutter step there as he cut out of his break. And just a little bit short, another Cardinal cramping up in the secondary. Those guys are putting the pressure on him on a 1st and 10, a long pass. Kirkner had the separation, but not able to convert on that one to bring a 2nd down and 10. Fall Festival next Friday, Saturday, Sunday here in Spring Hill. Those of you watching that live around the area know all about it. Those of you maybe watching and haven't been to a Spring Hill Fall Festival, I do encourage you to get down here or up here, wherever you're coming from, I reckon, and enjoy some of that. That Fall Festival Committee puts a ton of effort into that event, and it has really grown over the years as our community has grown. And just it's a jam-packed park with everything going on, a parade, one of the best parades. I've got a whole spiel, Matt, on parades where I'm not really a parade guy.
Yeah, I agree.
For a guy who's not a parade guy, I've been in charge of several, and I'm going to be in this parade coming up, and it's always a lot of fun. So many people come out and support it. So get down there next Saturday for the Fall Festival. Friday night in the park, cornhole tournament. Rutan will be out there providing the beverages. All those funds go to scholarships for kids in Spring Hill schools, and you'll be seeing lots of opportunities, fundraising, and helping out the community at the Fall Festival, along with all the other things you'd expect from an event like that. So get out there and support that event.
I think I'll charge people to park in my yard.
Good idea.
Make some money. Donate it to the Spring Hill Educational Foundation.
There you go. Now we're talking. 2nd down and 10. After the injury timeout, Miller. Turn, handoff, stump. Tough on for 2nd down and long.
On the carry, number 27, Patrick Stump.
Eudora's done a great job tonight bottling up Stump, and part of that's because the defensive line for the Cardinals has been able to kind of man up and let the linebackers make the plays.
In last week, 34 carries, 217 yards, and a touchdown for the Broncos in that 18-14 win over Tonganoxie. Now Broncos just trying to get a win here in the home opener over a feisty little Eudora team. Miller on third down and long. Steps up in the pocket, lets it fly, throwing it down the field, has a man, and just out of his reach, kind of stopped running on the route was Harrison Rivers.
Just got to keep running, streaking downfield. It's a quarterback's job to get you there.
And the Broncos, in the last 2 drives, have stalled out and resulted in punts. I mean, last 3 drives, really, they have
Going back to punt formation, number 61.
8.
Carson Royal.
$20 yards of offense in 3 drives now.
Eudora's done a good job, but we've also gone away a little bit of that short passing game where we're doing the quick hitters. Those deep ones, Eudora's done a pretty good job defending.
All right, giving ball back to Eudora. Need a big one from Carson Royal, and he'll drive him back all the way inside the 35. Broncos are there, but break out of it. Jarrett coming near side, and he's got a head of steam coming to the near side. Big blocks out in front. They're going to end up bottling him up finally, but a huge punt return as he fielded that around his 30, was initially bottled up. Broncos tackling at the point of attack, it will be a thing I think they can go back and look at as well tonight, but returned all the way. A 45-yard return on the punt.
That we talked to the Gardner game about. It's one thing to get there, but it's one thing to break down and slow down actually to make the play. Just a little bit too aggressive with some of our tackling.
So Eudora with their best opportunity of the night as they'll start this drive at the Bronco 25-yard line. With 5:37 to play, and again, the Bronco defense has found themselves kind of in this position the entire second half, and they're back at it again. Back against the wall. They stopped them last time, but they'll do it again here. Watson under center. Handoff, Moody, big hole, left side. And Broncos pretty aggressive on that play side.
Number 22, Grayson Moody.
A nice gainer for Moody, one of his best runs of the second half.
Yeah, the defense has got to be getting tired. They've been out there most of the second half.
8-yard gain for Moody.
2nd and 2 for Eudora. Spring Hill.
Going to be inside the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter, just 2 hours into this game. They'll let that clock run. Will Watson tells the center, I'm coming at you. Handoff, again Moody, stood up and brought down.
On a carry,
Brooks Bear, Cohen Shuckman in there to initial contact along with Bo Gardner.
Tackle made by number 11, Cade Myers.
Cade Myers actually from that DN spot was the first guy down. I knew somebody from the bottom was in there first.
Eudora, Spring Hill 15.
Does get the first down though on the short run. Needed 2, got all about a little more than that. Royal back into the game for a brief exit after his punt. Braden Bell had a big play on that last drive. Oh, Cade Myers came in like a missile from that DN spot and dropped him.
Carry number 22, Grayson Moody.
Moody able to still get about a yard and a half maybe. Up a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 for Eudora, Spring Hill 13.
Quarterback's in good condition.
Yeah,
Run to the sideline and back.
He's young.
Right.
Oh, he's a senior, never mind.
Younger than us.
Still younger than us. Everybody's younger than us. Timeout going to be taken just before that. Eudora going to take, I believe, their second timeout of the half. So they'll have just one remaining. 3:43 to play in the game. It's been a low-scoring affair, but entertaining. Bronco D needs to hold one more time. We're back in 30 seconds. Second down and 8 for Eudora, knocking on the Broncos' door. 3:43 to play in this ball game. Each team's had their chances in this one to take the lead. Broncos missed a field goal early in this half. Eudora's attempted a field goal as well that was blocked in this game. Watson will be under center. Toss sweep near side. Moody trying to stretch it out. Broncos give chase. Able to get a little bit of momentum going forward. Broncos coming in from that D-line spot. Logan Alexander. And it'll be a gain of a couple. Third down and 6. Broncos have a blocked field goal, I mentioned. They have a blocked PAT also. It was just played outside of regulation with everybody but one guy.
The official?
The official guy. The guy that could say start play failed to do so, did not do so. And so we did it without him. Third down and 6. Fake the toss, throwing it, and tangled up. They throw a flag. Gosh darn. Golston going to get another one. I think his third PI of the game. Second for sure. It could have said incidental contact. I didn't see really where all the contact was. It looked like they got tangled up a little bit, but
well, it was hard to tell from our point of view because we're so far away.
Yeah.
The benefit of replay would be nice, but it's just hard because there's a lot of bodies and a lot going on.
That might be the play of the game right there. This thing holds. And Eudora is able to punch it in on a third down and 6. It would have been an incomplete pass. It would have been a fourth down and 6. Instead, it's going to be a first down for Eudora and a first and goal when it's all squared away. Eudora coach trying to figure out where this thing will be.
After the penalty, ball spotted Spring Hill.
They'll move it up to the 5-yard line. It'll be a first and goal from the 5. Eudora has 5 cracks at it inside the 3-minute mark to try to take this lead with the Bronco offense that's been anemic in this second half. Now the officials still sorting something out here. Coach Feeback wants an explanation as well. I think it's just the distance where that was marked off to.
It should be half the distance. Was the ball right on the 10, and then the 5 should be correct. I felt like it was a little.
Was at the 10
because there was possible. It's probably not because it was possible to get a first down.
Right.
After the penalty, it's 3rd and 1.
You didn't get a first down because of that. That's the question that was being decided, and so
because it's half the distance, so it's not
makes a
not
big
automatic.
Right,
Okay.
Makes a big difference here. Puts the pressure on Eudora at least to execute on third down instead of having an automatic first and goal. The Broncos can get aggressive defensively here on a third and short from the 5. A first down would really put Eudora in the driver's seat of this one. I'm not sure if he got that. It's close. Far side official gave him a real favorable spot. Near side official not quite as favorable. Far side official saying move the sticks. It got across the 5. If it needed to, I couldn't necessarily see over there where it needed. It would have been a good use of Curtis on that one over there probably.
Inside Spring Hill 5.
So now here they go. They've got first down and goal from the 5. The Broncos, a couple schools of thought here. You try to stop them or let them get in early. Bo Gardner's not going to let that happen right away. Carson Royal coming in from behind him as well.
On the stop, number 45, Bo Gardner.
Gardner limits just a modest game, maybe a yard on the play. Be second goal from the 4. Just beyond the 3. Inside 2 minutes to play now in the game. Turn, handoff, trying to lean forward. And Moody's
Carry number 22, Grayson Moody.
still quite a ways away to be trying to just lean for that one from where he was at. Broncos caused that massive humanity.
If you're Eudora, do you try to draw a pass interference play here? Their strength has been the long passing game, which they don't have the room for that right now. So this is going to be an interesting call for the Cardinals.
3rd down and goal. Now just in front of the 3-yard line, moving it forward 1 yard at a time. They were 5 yards out, so they're not going to be able to make it in 4 plays for 5 yards out, 1 yard at a time. Crowd getting into this one. Here at the shack, and a timeout going to be taken by Eudora, taking their final timeout with 1:04 to play. We have got a rough one going on here. Broncos really trying to bear down and hold on. We'll see if they can when we return in 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
There's the push, and it is a touchdown, Lewisburg.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Third down and goal from the 3-yard line. Eudora's used up all their timeouts. 1:04 to play. Broncos are going to have a chance. Got to make the stop here, but they'll have the ball in their 3 timeouts, regardless of what goes down here. Restart the play clock. Let's go, dude. 3rd down and goal. Watson, pass, looking this way, throws underneath. Intercepted, Clayton Valerie! Why did he do that? I do not know.
Oh. Huge play, but go down.
My goodness, he has put an exclamation point perhaps on his defensive performance here tonight. Has Clayton Valerie. A huge interception. Now the Broncos are going to get the ball back.
On the
1-yard line. Valerie could have taken that down and taken a knee, and we'd had it at the 20-yard line. But in the excitement,
Ball is returned to the Spring Hill 1.
he tried to return that one out, but he's running on full gasoline tonight, and so you don't begrudge him necessarily for that excitement. I do know that Ezra Baker was right on top of that one. He's already checking the camera right now to see if he got that shot, so I'm excited to see what he comes up with that one. He was in nice position down there. We'll see that in our highlights. Be watching out for that. The Frontier League Sports Live show coming up on Monday. Dylan Funk will have that and have some of these highlights from this game. Watch that on the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. But, boy, that was crazy how that went in. 2nd turnover of the game. Got to get it out of there. Stump will get a little bit of breathing room.
On to carry, number 27, Patrick Stump.
The odds of Clayton Valerie, after all we've talked about him in this game,
Tackled by number 72, Leland Bradshaw.
to be the guy to make that play at that moment is the storylines. You can't come up with that stuff.
And that was set up partially by the pass rush from the Bronco defense. They made the quarterback keep the ball a little bit longer than he wanted to, and D-backs made a play.
Broncos are playing for overtime, which situation they're in right here. They are got to be feeling like they're playing with house money.
27, Patrick Stump.
Because that was about as rough a situation as you can put yourself into.
Well, maybe it's a little bit of karma from the crazy extra point fiasco where we blocked it.
But 1st and goal from the 5, inside the 3-minute mark or 2-minute mark is what it got down to. But Eudora full control. Why they passed the ball there, I'm not sure, but
well, I feel like the Cardinals probably should have tried something to the outside with one of the running backs. They basically just went boom, boom, boom right in the middle, and they're in essentially the same concept over and over.
Well, we're headed to overtime here in the home opener. How about that in week number 3? We'll take a quick timeout. We'll get set for our overtime. Coming up next right here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free? The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
For a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Oh, shoot.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Here we go, headed overtime. Nice shot at the moon. Nice and big and bright. Harvest moon, harvest time. Starting right around the corner. If there's anything left. How dry it's been.
It's like my yard. They were cutting corn the other day.
I've mowed twice since mid-July.
Yeah. I mowed some leaves.
Attaboy. Here we go, overtime. Starts at the 10-yard line. You've got 4 cracks to get it into the end zone. You can kick a field goal if you get to that situation. We may see that. The Broncos will have the ball first. The other team will get a chance to score as well, regardless of how this goes. Turn, handoff, stump, bottled up. Broncos had a hard time with that interior front for Eudora. This time it's Cage. I hope that's a misprint. If his name's Cage, that's pretty cool. I've never seen a Cage. Probably Gage. Craybill. Maybe Cage. Lost on the play about 3 or 4 yards. Say 3 yards on the run by Stump. He's had as many negative plays tonight as we'd like to see, really, from the Broncos all the way around. So now 2nd down and goal from the 13. Miller, handoff again, Stump. Barreling forward, that's the run you wanted on 1st down. Instead, you'll get it here, a gain of 5. And a big 3rd down call here for the Broncos. Graybill again with the tackle. He's a big guy. Is 73, 6'2", 230. That interior line.
3rd and goal from the Broncos at their own 9.
Yeah, we've had trouble with their defensive line tonight.
Third down and goal from the 9. What do you got drawn up here? A 9-yard out. Be look pretty good right here.
Totally agree.
Hard count, free 5. That'll help too.
Tell you what, that clap game by Miller, he knows right when to time it.
That got 0 George Hagan to jump off sides.
After penalty.
So now you've got it 3rd and goal at the 4. Now you really do start to make some decisions here. You like the Broncos' chances to kick a field goal. Gatlin will come in as the wideout to the far side, Kirkner to the near side, and then they'll move Gatlin back over to the near side slot. Jackson, the wideout to the far side. Handoff, Patrick Stump up the middle, touchdown, Broncos! Patrick Stump from 4 yards out, and the Broncos strike first here in overtime. Just their 2nd touchdown of the game. It took a full game, and now a few minutes into this overtime for Spring Hill. And a big PAT forthcoming from Ryan Jackson.
And the double twins on both sides spread the Cardinal defense out just enough. The lineman just dug in, found it inside, gave him just enough room for Stump to get the score.
Stump. A 4-yard touchdown run, his 2nd of the game. PAT's blocked. Oh my goodness. Boy, you talk about the pressure being on the Bronco defense, and it has been on them all night long, and that pressure just got cranked up a notch just now. Broncos have a blocked point after attempt, but a point after block. Going to remain the score 13-7 after a 4-yard touchdown run by Patrick Stump.
See what the defense has in them. They've been playing pretty well all game. They've stood up when they needed to. The Cardinal vertical passing game is essentially gone because we're in the red zone.
Well, the Broncos were able to get to this point because they were able to force a stop after a 1st and goal from the 5. So this is a better situation than they found themselves in to close out regulation. And the Bronco defense going to be called on him here. Eudora. Turn, handoff, Moody up the middle, bottled up, nothing there. Valerie.
Again,
along with up in that middle, waiting for him to turn so I can see his number. I think that was Bear. Yep, Brooks Bear again coming in from that spot. So going to say a 2-yard gain on that run for Moody. We're in overtime in this one. Watson looking towards. Played well.
Great play.
Mikey Beck.
Great coverage. He looked right back towards the ball, jumped up, made an athletic play.
Mikey Beck. How about some just natural ability?
Just jump and get it.
Just be a freshman to be in that situation in overtime. He looked back, saw that ball, found that ball, and played that ball.
And just the way he turned his shoulders so quickly and jumped while he was turning his shoulders, made the play on the ball. Some of that you just can't teach. Some of that's just innate athletic ability, but, man, great play.
Alex Markson, 67 out 57. Clayton Meek checking into the ball game. And now somebody went down. Might have been Mikey Beck. He seemed like he might have been a little bit shaken up after that play. And they will work on him.
Something to note, he's got to go out now.
To 3rd down and 9. At 3rd down and goal at the 9. As they will work on Beck, and they'll get him up on his feet. Might have just been cramping a little bit. I am very excited to see his growth ceiling. If he continues to grow and get stronger and faster and all the things you typically do in high school, most kids don't get to go play corner as a freshman at a 5A school. And so if he continues to put that work in, for Coach Feeback, you're going to have a defensive back that's going to be able to shut down, I think, wide receivers around this area in a pretty
half of a field.
Yeah, half of a field. He's a pretty special player. That was a really good play for him. He'll go out. Broncos now a little bit out of sorts. Now a timeout going to have to taken by Coach Feeback as he did not have the right personnel on the field. Player coming out.
When Beck's on the field, and he probably shouldn't be on the field, right? Because if you're injured, you have to go out, right?
Yeah, typically.
If he was the one that was down.
Right.
We're assuming that.
I think it was. So a timeout taken. We'll take our first of overtime. Bronco defense up against it. 3rd down and 9 when we return in 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
3rd down and goal from the 9-yard line, 8-yard line. Watson throwing to the corner, right back at Beck. He ripped it out at the end.
Another clutch play.
Oh, that wasn't Beck. That was 12. It was not 21. It was 12. Benny Reagan with the play defensively. He came in there for him. You said it right, Matt. They're going to go right back at that spot. Reagan gets pressured on him. They go at Reagan, and he steps up huge.
That ball was caught last second. Strips the ball.
Coach wanting to know how many timeouts he's got left. They tell him he's got 1. It's 4th down and goal. The ball game right here. Watson under center on 4th down and goal. Looking back this way. Throws it up. It's incomplete. No penalty. That's the ball game. Broncos going to hold over and win this one in overtime. Went right back at 21, just a little bit out of the reach of the wide receiver. That is a tough loss for Eudora. They have themselves in position to win. Wow. And just come up short. A turnover in the end zone within a minute to play of the game. And Eudora gives it back to the Broncos, and they win it here in overtime. Incomplete pass to close it out. The Broncos, some cardiac kids the last couple of weeks, come back and win against Tonganoxie and break the tie and win this one. 13-7 final score. We've got plenty to talk about as we kick off the Team Young Realty post-game show. When we return in 2 minutes, the Broncos 3-0 on the season with an overtime victory here on the road, or here at home for the home opener against the Eudora Cardinals. We'll talk about it next as we kick off the Team Young Realty post-game show coming up next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking there at the Bronco, victorious here tonight in this home opener. Coach Feeback giving them the rah-rah shish kumbah talk out there after this one. Words of wisdom, I'm sure, about when your back's against the wall and you've still got to play to the final whistle and all that stuff that a coach could really pull into his cliche bag of tricks. Coach has got him, I'm sure, ready to go for these guys tonight. But, man, what a gritty performance, Matt. Just get your thoughts here real quick on this before we recap the game. But the Broncos had some injuries that affected them a little bit, able to bounce back from those, and guys stepped in there. We saw some guys make some plays that haven't really talked much about that just in an overtime win, a couple plays here or there make the difference, and those guys stepped up as well as all the other guys we talked about a ton tonight. Clayton Valerie, what a game by him.
Oh, my gosh. He was all over the field, and obviously with the interception to stop that drive where Eudora had every reason to go in and score, and what a clutch play. And we're talking off the air for just a minute about when the field shrunk for Eudora, that benefited us because we're pretty confident we could stop them within 10 yards. It was those deep plays and big plays that really kept Eudora in the game and what set them apart from us. But once that field shrunk, our defense could isolate on that running game.
This was our Frontier League Game of the Week, and we're 3 weeks into the season. Our Frontier League Game of the Week has been 2 out of 3 overtime games, and so that tells you what the Frontier League is like. Tonganoxie, Lewisburg going to overtime in Week 1. Spring Hill and Eudora going to overtime here in Week 3. This conference is pretty tight, and Broncos going to have a non-conference game next week against the Piper Pirates. It's a previous conference foe, but not anymore. We'll have that for homecoming. Here's how we got to where we are in this one as the Broncos win it 13-7 in overtime. It was a slugfest in the first half of this game as Eudora would turn over on downs. Their first possession, Spring Hill would turn it over on downs. Eudora would have a 30-yard field goal attempt blocked and turn it over in the first half, and then the Broncos would get it. They would put together their first scoring drive of the game. This was with 4:04 to go in the first half as the Broncos went 15 yards, 82 yards, 15 plays, 82 yards, took 6.5 off the clock, capped off on a 1-yard touchdown run by Patrick Stump. That would be his first of what would be 2, and the second one would be a big one. Punt, and then halftime would run out. Broncos would come out in the second half, and a 33-yard field goal that would have made a 2-score game, no good by Ryan Jackson. And then right after that, 3 plays later, a 77-yard touchdown pitch and catch from quarterback Watson to wide receiver Christian Jarrett with 8:23 to play in the third quarter. It was 7-7, and it would stay there. It went flat, anemic. There's more incomplete passes, X's on my page. Punt, punt, punt. Forced fumble, first of 2 turnovers, and then being a big second one coming up later. A forced fumble by one of those guys I mentioned that getting and taking advantage of his opportunity, Braden Bell, the sophomore, forcing that play. And then punt, punt, punt. I mentioned that already, didn't I?
Well,
there were still more punts coming. And then a big punt return put Eudora in an excellent position as they were at the Bronco 25-yard line with 5:37 to play in the game. It ran all the way down. That was 5:37 to go when they got that ball.
Right.
Ran nearly 5 minutes off the clock. They needed to run all of it off there. They didn't. And then a Clayton Valerie interception in the end zone on a 4th down ends up making the play. Was it 4th down or 3rd down? I think it was 3rd down. It was 3rd down, and it stopped that drive that would have been the game winner for Eudora. Go to overtime. Broncos score on a 4-yard touchdown run by Patrick Stump. Missed the point after attempt, and then an interception to end it, or incomplete pass to end it on a 4th down attempt by Eudora. Ends up ending this game 13-7. Broncos win it. We'll come back, get Matt's final thoughts, and wrap things up here on the Team Young Realty postgame show when we return in 1 minute. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Back out here one final time on the Team Young Realty post-game show. BJ Harris, Matt Jones, Caden Carbajo as we wrap things up here. Team Young Realty, when it comes to real estate needs in Spring Hill, join a winning team. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing options to Spring Hill. Call for a free no-obligation consultation at 913-222-9843. A winning team for Spring Hill Real Estate, Team Young Realty. Matt, the fact of the matter is the Broncos are 3-0. They've gone against two of the top teams in the conference over the last few years in Tonga and Eudora and have beat them. And have had to really overcome some stuff, have had to show some gritty performances. But, man, you got to be happy about how the Broncos have stepped up when they've needed to step up, make plays.
Right. I like the word you use gritty. And, it's the kids dressed up like construction workers in their neon tonight. And, that exemplifies what the Broncos did tonight. They were gritty. They were hard-nosed. They made the plays when they need to. And, sometimes in the game of football, when it comes down to it, it's just who's tougher at the end.
I'll tell you what. Who brought their lunch pail to work today was Clayton Valerie, 16 out there flying all over the place. This is be some pretty good tape for him to watch, and he's going to enjoy film study, I think, a little bit. And then the interception just to put the icing on the cake.
Absolutely. I mean, can you go with anybody else for your defensive player of the game? No. I mean, no. He's your guy right there.
Right there. And then offensively, it really was kind of win by committee. Everybody had to step up and make Patrick Stump 2 touchdowns, but it was hard sledding for him all night. That Eudora front four is tough.
They were very tough, and they had some size on them, and they made some problems for our offensive line that we're going to have to go and look at over the week. And, they'll grade everybody out, and it'll be interesting to see how they grade. But that defensive line for Eudora was strong, and I think we missed Torres more than we thought at the beginning. He's our outside guy, and he's the one that can kind of make some clutch catches, and hopefully he gets back in the lineup soon.
We've got volleyball coming your way on Tuesday. You can keep up to date with everything we have to offer at varsitysportslive.com. You can see the upcoming schedule for the Broncos at varsitysportslive.com/Spring Hill. Also go to Spring Hill Sports Live. All the games are scheduled. Aaron Feely, Caden Carbajo have the call on Tuesday as the Bronco volleyball squad welcomes in a 6A Power and Washburn Rural Lady Blues. We'll have that for you on Spring Hill Sports Live around 5:30, and then back here on Friday as the Broncos take on the Piper Pirates for homecoming here at the Spring Hill High School Activities Center. Broncos win it in overtime, 13-7 over the Eudora Cardinals. For Caden Carbajo and Matt Jones, BJ Harris saying so long from Spring Hill High School. Broncos are 3-0. You watch it all on Spring Hill Sports Live.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.